Don't suck. So, we're gonna be real. This is take 200. But the last video cut off. So, she was telling us a story I, at the time, didn't hear about before.
Yeah, she already heard it now.
No, I didn't hear all of it. I didn't hear the ending. So, it's fine.
Okay.
This is her time almost getting sex trafficked, we assume, we think.
Yeah. And so this is a lesson to you pretty youngsters out there.
This is a story all about how my life got
Twisted upside down. Okay, anyways. I had just got my apartment for the very first time in the city. Lived in Portland, Oregon, which they say is the #1 place to be sex trafficked. I don't know if that's true.
Could easily be Vegas, but I have heard the same thing. Yeah. Portland's very slutty. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, so I'm at this 7-Eleven that's walking distance from my apartment. It's like across the street, essentially. And I had already gave all my money to, like, the 7-Eleven dude, and he gave me money orders, and I'm in my car. The door's locked because I have these money orders, and I'm like, I kind of lock my door anyways. But I'm sitting there, and I'm just discreetly, because I'm not going to be up here with it, I'm, like, discreetly going through, like, making sure all my money's there. And as I'm doing this, I'm in the driver's seat of my car, and then I feel...
on the left side.
On the left side... the passenger seat of this vehicle is staring me down super hard and intense. And it's like, I've been stared at, and sometimes it's like a checking you out type of stare. And this was like very intense and like aggressive staring, like really hardcore staring. I can't even do it, but he's staring at me really, really hard. And I look over at him to see if, like, what I'm feeling is real, and he is staring at me. When I make eye contact with him, he's staring at me super hard. As he's staring at me, as we're making eye contact, he pulls out a My Little Pony that is, like, probably, like, this big, this tall. Like, I'll post a picture of it. And he pulls it out from, like, his legs, I assume, and puts it on top of his car.
No kids in the car, mind you. So.
Yeah. Puts it up on top of the car. And that faces it towards me to stare at me as he stares at me as we're making eye contact. And he's still staring me down. He doesn't, like, make any kind of face. He isn't, like, like, laughing about it. Like, this is just funniness. It's, like, staring me down all intense. And he does this. And he's just staring at me with this My Little Pony. And I laugh. I'm getting creeped out because it's, like, I laughed as a defense mechanism, even though I knew it wasn't funny. But I was just, like, please don't kill me. You know? So I'm, like, laughing. As I'm laughing, I'm laughing and I'm looking away from him, and I'm like, don't look at him again. And you're safe. You're in your car. It's daylight. He's not going to do nothing. But don't look. So I'm doing that. As I'm, like, awkwardly frozen in time, trying not to look over, I see in my peripherals the door of the 7-Eleven open. A lady comes out. I look over at her because it's like it caught my eye. When I look over at her...
where's the girl power?
Yeah, when I look over at her, the worst part was she wasn't, like... That's weird, because if I saw that, I'd be like,
what's going on?
Yeah. She didn't do that. And I was, like, kind of hoping, like, can someone else, like, experience this with me? Because I'm feeling real uncomfortable. And she's a girl, so it's, like, maybe, you know. But as she comes out, as normal people do when they come out, you know, she starts walking towards her car. I quickly realize her car is the car that he's in, and she's going to the driver's side, and I'm like, they're like kidnapper teams. Like, that's the feeling I got, is like maybe they kidnap people as a couple. But as she gets in the car, he pulls a My Little Pony. Yeah, he still had it up there, and he was still staring me down. And he put it back in his car as she got in, and I didn't look anymore. Like, I heard the car door open, and I saw his arm move, because I have peripherals, and I can see, like, right here. Even if I'm looking forward, I can still see right here. You know? Don't think anything of it. Don't tell anybody about it. I'm just like, okay. Yeah. 3 days later, I live with my boyfriend, I guess. I don't know. I was staying at his house all the time. But, we go to my house for the very first time. Like, I'm bringing over just some boxes. I had a blow-up bed, no furniture in the place. We come inside, and we're laying on the blow-up bed, and it's probably like 3 a.m. or something. And I'm thirsty, and I don't drink tap water. I'm like, I don't drink tap water. And there was a jug of water in my Jeep, and so we took a cute little walk together. Supposed to be cute. And we're walking to my car, and I don't have good eyes, but I know my blurs. Like, I know that's McDonald's, even though I know, like, like, I can't read very far, but, like, I've seen it enough to know, like, that's what it is. Like, I just know my blurs. I don't know. I'm, like, used to my blurry eyes. I, like, know what it is. I'm smart. And as I'm walking up to my Jeep, okay, mind you, let me just set the scene. Portland is crowded as fuck. And grungy. So, my car, there's, like, cars just packed, like, close as tight as you could be.
If you watch Portlandia, you know you don't park.
Yeah, like, there was times I literally had to park, like, 2-3 blocks away. Yeah. And, so it's just, like, packed, creepy, grungy. There's, like, a lot of shit going on, even though it's super late at night. And as I'm walking towards my Jeep, I see by the tire that's parked, okay, I see by my tire in the grass, right by my car, a My Little Pony. The same My Little Pony. Like, the same size. I can't see the color yet because it's just, like, a black little horse.
Creepy.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And I immediately remembered, like, 3 days ago, that guy, like, put that My Little Pony on his car. Instantly, I've never been more scared in my life.
That's creepy as fuck.
I've never been more scared in my life. Like, because I hadn't even told anybody about it at that point, and I was just like, I always say, like, I'm having a panic attack. This was a real, I've never been so scared in my life. Never been more scared in my life. And I, like, backed up, like, in a movie. Like, I couldn't even tell him. I'd only been dating him, like, 2 months, maybe. Like, he doesn't even really know me that well, I felt like. And I'm, like, literally, we're both gonna die. Sorry. Please save me, though. Give me time to run like you. I don't know. I, like, literally didn't. I just was so scared. I couldn't move forward because, and I couldn't tell him. Like, he instantly knew something was wrong with me, but he, like, what did he do? He was trying to, like, comfort me. He was trying to get me to talk. Like, what's going on? Like, why don't you want to move forward? Why are you backing up against a building? And you're like, because I was thinking he could be in any car, because there's so many cars. He could be behind a car. I thought he could, like, if I were to say, like, what
happened,
what I'm afraid of, that he was gonna pop out of nowhere. So, like, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to figure out where he was at.
We are conspiracy theorists around here.
I wanted to know where he was at because obviously he's been around. Like, he came to my car at some point.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck.
You know, so, like, I knew that, I guess. And I'm Christian, and so, like, the guy I was seeing was able to make me feel better by saying, like, I don't think God's gonna kill you right now. Or cannot. Like, I don't think that's what your life has in store. And I was like, that's what I need to hear. And he's like, he got me to face my fear and walk towards the car. And, like, it was pulling teeth, man. Like, I was, like, not trying to get closer to it. Because the more I got closer to it, like, it really was a My Little Pony. And it was the My Little Pony. It was, like, the same color. And then he acted like a total dude would act. Like, he broke the My Little Pony. He's like, we're going to leave it here so he knows this is what happens. And I'm, like, looking around like, I'm going to die any second. So,
what happened?
I lived. I never, like...
Did anything creepy ever happen like that again? Or, like, did you ever see that guy or the car? Or...
No. And what's fucked up is I don't even have a good recollection of what this dude looks like or what his car is. Yeah. But, my theory is that... Because when I had moved into my apartment, like I said, that was my first night staying there. But I had only been dating that guy for 2 months. And, like, I'm still dating him now. Shout out. But, what am I going to say? Oh, that, like, I never spent a night. And it sucked because, like, I wanted to stay alone at my apartment. Like, I wanted to be, like, a single independent woman. And I didn't park on that street that my car was on for the longest time. Like, it took me a long time to even park on that street.
That's scary.
Yeah, I had bad vibes about it, really bad. And, So Jesse, my boyfriend, stayed with me every single night after that. So I was like, if I am being watched, maybe he's not, like, fucking with me because Jesse's always there and always with me, you know? But, then I told everybody. I told, like, my bosses.
She didn't tell me, though. I didn't know about this, like, just now. What?
But, yeah,
But, so if you're a girl out there, what advice would you give girls out there?
Just, like,
have a boyfriend and have him break the freaking ponies so they know.
Yeah, I would say this is why we need to bear arms and have the right to, like, have weapons to protect yourself. Because you shouldn't have to have a boyfriend to be able to protect yourself, but I really do feel like that kind of saved me in this situation.
Okay, make me look like a fucking asshole. It's fine.
No, sorry. And then, another thing is just, like, I think it's really weird, because, like, if you think about the psychological view of that man, it was, like, he did something so weird that, like, only I would know. You know, like, if I'm like, he had a My Little Pony, no one's like, okay. But it's, like, he, like, showed me this My Little Pony as he was creepy towards me, and then put it next to my car.
It's like he's trying to distract you or something.
It's like, I told Mom about it, and she was, like, saying, like, when someone, like, claims you, like, I'm gonna get you. You know, he pretty much said, I'm gonna get you, in a way that is, like, hard to explain. You know what I mean? It's like, only me and him know he's gonna get me. And if I tell anybody, if I tell anyone, it's, like, a long, weird story, and people are, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, to me and him, it's, like, we know, and now I have to tell this weird My Little Pony thing. And then Jesse thought I was afraid of My Little Ponies for the longest time. And it's like, I'm not afraid of My Little Pony. It's like, it's not the My Little Pony. It's like that guy, like, used it as a tool.
And now it's a trigger.
No, it's not. I'm not, like, afraid of him. But that's the tea, sis.
Shut the fuck up, sorry. Okay.
Bye. Stay safe, kids.
Do